super glad to be here with Bob Nichols and Brad Hansen with the Surfing Madonna project. Because we're actually, one thing we're doing is announcing that Seacoast is a sponsor of the races coming up, which is tied to that, which is super cool. We're really glad to do that. But I really wanted to get to learn a little bit about both of you guys. So I'll ask you a few questions tell me about yourself. So tell me about yourself, Bob.
Sure. My name's Bob Nichols. I'm the president of the Surfing Madonna Oceans Project, and been doing this for 6 years now. Ever since Mark and I put up the Surfing Madonna mosaic underneath the overpass,
right.
We decided, let's form a nonprofit and let's see what we can do to give back to the community. So I've lived here for about 20 years, and I plan on expiring here.
Yeah.
So I want to do as much as I can for my backyard.
Great.
And one of the passions that we have at Surfing Madonna is the ocean.
Right.
And so everything we do is for that ocean out there.
Cool. Cool. Mr. Hansen?
Brad Hansen. In my second career as a realtor with Seacoast Exclusive Properties and a board member with the Surfing Madonna Oceans Project. I've been participating since the very first race and been on the board for about 1.5 years now. Just really enjoy it.
So I've run every race but one of the Surfing Madonna. One year I was injured, I couldn't run, but what a great race.
And you should have saw me at every race but one.
I did, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did, but it's such a unique race. So, so tell me a little bit about, so you've got the Surfing Madonna race. Tell me about that race for people that don't know what the Surfing Madonna race is.
Sure. Yeah, Guinness World Records officially titled it the largest race on sand in the world. So we've got thousands of people down at Moonlight Beach. Last year we had just over 5,000 runners participate in the Surfing Madonna Beach Run.
Yeah.
And it's amazing watching just a massive amount of people come down the beach.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And they run right along the water's edge at low tide, so it's a beautiful course, hard-packed sand, lots of course support, and we take a lot of those proceeds and we put them right back into the community.
That's great. That's great.
It's
so tell me what are some of the projects that you guys support, the charities you support with this?
Floating beach wheelchairs. We've brought floating beach wheelchairs from the East Coast, so persons with disabilities can get in the water and float and get out in the waves and feel the ocean. We've put in mobility mats for persons with disabilities so they don't have to try and get through the soft sand. They can go down a mat and get right down to the water's edge. We have surf schools for special needs youth all across the spectrum, kids from cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, you name it. We get the kids in the water and teach them how to surf, but we go beyond that and we get the parents in the water and we teach the parents how to surf also, so they can start doing this on their own with the kids. And we found that it's just made a tremendous difference in these families' lives. And we hope and this is tip of the iceberg on our projects. I mean, we've donated all over the place. The YMCA, we subsidize gym memberships over there for families that can't afford gym memberships. We've donated about $70,000 to Pacific View Elementary School to help refurbish that and turn that around. So much. We just do so much that you can learn about by going to our website.
Great. And so
about $400,000 we've donated to the Encinitas community since 2013.
That's awesome. And now you have, or the last couple of years, is it the second year, this last year of the Encinitas Half Marathon?
Yep.
So this will be the third coming up. So that's
right.
That's in. So Surfing Madonna's in October 7th.
Yes.
Correct. And then
the Encinitas Half Marathon is March 31st.
Yeah, which is a great course as well. Going along the
new course this year.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, beautiful course. 7.5 miles of oceanfront running on Highway 101, and the whole course just goes through those 4 iconic surf towns. You know, you've got Leucadia, Encinitas, Cardiff, Solana Beach. You turn around at Fletcher Cove, and it's just, you finish with a free local breakfast right there at the finish line, goodie bag, and hot chocolate.
Don't forget the beer.
In the beer garden, go get a free beer from one of our local breweries, and then a lot of our local businesses they chip in, free piece of pizza and a pizza, buy one get one free beer at Culture Brewing Company. I mean, all the businesses really come together to help out in this event, and we get businesses like Seacoast that have made a huge difference in our organization. I mean, you guys are really helping us fund this surf camp this year, and it's helped out tremendously.
We're actually looking forward to getting in the water and becoming a part of. You know, I love working with kids, but that's going to be a big part of it too. It'll be fun.
Thank you.
So all of that sounds awesome. We'll put a link on the, below this on how to sign up for each race, and then you know, it's. I think they started pretty small, but you got a lot of people running these races nowadays, right? I mean, how many do you have total?
About 10,000 a
Wow.
year. About
Wow.
5,000 in the Surf Madonna Beach Run, and another 6,000 in the Encinitas Half Marathon. And what's fun is most of these people are from Encinitas,
Yeah.
and they just keep coming back year after year. But we also get a lot of people, you know, 4,000 or so from other cities, from out of state. I think there's at least somebody from every single state in the United States that competes in both of our races, with some
Right.
people coming from out of the country.
Yeah.
And the beach run was a hit from the get-go.
Oh, it was.
We had over 3,000 at the first race,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
I know working Water Station 1 was overwhelming seeing all the people coming at me at one time.
I remember the first
Yeah.
race when I saw that was going to be a race. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
up for that.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Surfing Madonna, just the mosaic and everything, kind of, you know, resonated. It had some life here in Encinitas as
Right.
well. So it's cool that I think it was a great kind of thing to follow in and make it the focus of or give the race a name and give it kind of a focus.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
How can people, because I know volunteers are a big part of this as well, right? So how can people volunteer if they want to come help out at either race?
Well, they can go to our website, any one of our websites, Surfing Madonna Beach Run website, or Encinitas Half Marathon website.
Okay.
Or if they want to volunteer for one of our projects that we put on or fund, they can go to our organization's website, surfingmadonna.org.
surfingmadonna.org.
If they want to
Okay.
be a part of the surf camp or part of any one of these numerous projects that we do.
Nice.
We really like to involve the community in as much as we can
Yeah.
with these projects, because it's not just about being a part of the project on the receiving end, but also volunteering. You really get a satisfaction out of volunteering.
For sure.
It makes a big difference.
So what have you learned about, I mean, you guys have both been in Encinitas for a while. What have you learned about the community while doing these kind of things?
That this community is very tight knit.
I think it's more, I've learned more and more just how great Encinitas is as a place to live.
Yeah.
And how great the people of Encinitas are.
Yep. Big hearts, don't you think?
Big hearts.
Yeah.
Big hearts. And a lot of small town feeling to it too.
Right.
You know, just being involved with this, getting to know a lot of people, it's been a really fun part of my last couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're excited to be a little bigger part of it this year than just running in it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to do
Yeah.
that. Anyway, thanks for coming and talking to us about it. We're super excited. Everything we'll put the links to everything you could sign up for below. And run the Surfing Madonna race. You won't be sorry. It's a great beach race. Run the half marathon. Me and my family are doing both, so we invite you to do it too. Anyway, thanks
we're
for watching.
distance friendly for everybody. We've got 1K, 5K, 10K,
Yeah, that's it. I forgot to
12K.
point that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's
it's
right.
a real selling
So
point
even for
each
kids,
one.
they
Yeah.
even have a kids one where
Exactly.
they.
Yeah.
Strollers.
You can
Yeah.
run with
That
your
was the
parents.
funnest part. One of the funnest things you see when those kids break out and they're
Yeah.
going at you. It's
And they go
crazy.
the wrong way.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So, anyway, thanks for spending some time here today and telling us about the races and thanks for doing what you do in the community.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Seacoast.
Brad.